And this one is interesting. Fight Club 2.
Yes.
And I'm probably going to murder his name.
Stop. First rule Fight Club.
Yeah, the cover is okay. I'm going to murder this dude's name. It's Polanuik, the guy who wrote the original novel.
Yes,
is writing Fight Club 2 as a graphic novel.
Wow.
And the cover of it, like you said, it has scrawled in like what looks like bloody writing. Fight Club, you don't talk about it. But I think that's interesting. He originally said that probably close to 10 years ago that he was going to do a sequel as a graphic novel, and it just never happened and never happened and never happened. So people kind of figured it wasn't going to, but it is coming out this year. So that will be interesting to see. And I think the biggest thing, I think the biggest thing coming up this year is going to be a fight between Secret Wars and Convergence from DC Comics. For me, I'm more excited about Convergence because, whether they're saying it or not, this is a sequel to Crisis on Infinite Earths.
You have my attention.
And what it's going to give, I think, a lot of people that have been, dissatisfied with the New 52 reboot, we're going to get to see some of the pre-Flashpoint characters that have just disappeared over the last couple of years. So you're going to get to see, you're even going to get to see some of the worlds that were destroyed in the original Crisis. So it's going to open things up, at least for a little bit. It's going to open things up. And, like I said, some of the characters that went away on the New 52 reboot, we're going to get them back now, at least for a little bit.
Right.
It's going to have a bunch of different series in it. The ones to look out for, Nightwing, Oracle, which in the pre-New 52, their on-again, off-again relationship with Barbara Gordon, who is Oracle, and Dick Grayson, Nightwing. It was always kind of a thing between them. Like I said, on again, off again. Now they're taking it in this series. They're going to take it to the next level with a Bat Wedding.
Hey.
So again, what's coming out of this? Will that be now continuity? Will it not be? Because in the New 52, Barbara Gordon is Batgirl again. How that happened, I don't know, because she was shot and she was in a wheelchair. But that's one of the ones to look for. Justice Society of America. This series picks up with a retired JSA forced to suit up once again to fight the Weaponers of Quard, which is one of their big villains. So you get to see the Justice Society, which is the original Flash, the original Green Lantern, the one before Hal Jordan.
What was his name?
Something
Jay Garrick?
again that's, huh?
What was his name? Jay Garrick?
The original Flash was Jay Garrick. Yeah.
Okay, who was the original Green Lantern?
Alan Scott.
Alan Scott. Okay.
Yeah. And he wasn't part of the Green Lantern Corps. It was completely, so they didn't come up with the Green Lantern Corps until Hal Jordan. So he was completely separate. But that's something, again, that's been missing since the New 52. Well, there is a Jay Garrick and there is an Alan Scott in Earth 2, but it's not Justice Society of America version. So it's completely different, and all the Golden Age heroes have just been gone.
Right.
So it'll be interesting to see that. Shazam and family will be doing their thing in the Elseworld setting of Gotham by Gaslight.
Oh.
Which is like a Victorian era. The Gotham by Gaslight was a Victorian era Batman story where he hunted down Jack the Ripper.
Yes.
So that'll be interesting. And of course, Booster Gold. That's one of my favorites. You can't have a time-spanning, reality-hopping crossover without Booster Gold. It's just not. It's not doable. Joining Booster in his series will be fellow time traveler Rip Hunter, which there for a while they were saying Rip Hunter might be his dad, even though Booster's older than Rip. But they're time travelers, so it could happen. But Rip Hunter will be with him, and a futuristic version of Booster himself. So that's the kind of stuff that happens in Booster Gold.
Well, now pay attention here. This will explain how Dr. Wales came back to
He's
give
Booster
himself...
Gold. Dude, I would pass out. If Booster Gold showed up on TV, I would pass out. That would be so awesome. Yeah, stuff like that happens in Booster Gold all the time.
Yeah.
Just stuff to make you go, wait a minute, what? But that's another series that you want to look forward in Convergence. Swamp Thing, which is going to be done by Swamp Thing co-creator Lynn Wein and artist Kelly Jones. Superman, the solicitation image for that has had everybody buzzing. It's got a picture of Superman kissing a pregnant Lois Lane. So that right there begs enough questions that everybody's going to want to read that. The Batgirl series, not only will this feature pre-New 52 Batgirls Stephanie Brown and Cassandra Cain, both of them. Actually, I think Cassandra Cain in the series is going to be Black Bat. But it's also going to feature the pre-New 52 Tim Drake. And the pre-New 52 Tim Drake was Robin. Right now he's Red Robin. But before the New 52, he was just playing Robin. So does this mean he's going to be a little younger? He's going to be back as Robin? We'll have to wait and see. Also, Batman Shadow of the Bat will feature the return of Azrael, the violent, dark Jean-Paul Valley, who replaced Bruce Wayne as Batman after Bane broke his back in the Nightfall story. So, and he and Batman have to team up in this story. So that should be interesting.
Yes.
And also, I think one of the biggest things that people have been looking for in the series called Speed Force will see the return of the pre-New 52 Wally West. The Wally West that carried the mantle of the Flash through the late 80s, 90s, and most of the 2000s. He will return with his wife Linda Park and their children. So we get to see Wally again as the Flash.
Very nice.
So all this stuff is going to be going on with Convergence. So I think a lot of this, like I said, that's the one that I'm most looking forward to, because you have all these characters that have kind of, I guess, didn't make the cut for the New 52.
Yes.
And have gone by the wayside. And it's a little aggravating that, characters that you like. I mean, yeah, I understand they want to bring back Barry Allen as the Flash. Okay. But Wally West was the Flash for 20 years. You can't just discard it. But they did. So it'll be nice. And for the most part, while I was reading comics, on a regular basis, the Flash was Wally. So it'll be nice to have Wally West back as the Flash. At least, it might not last long. It might just last for a couple of months during Convergence. But it'll be nice to see. So that's stuff that I'm really looking forward to.
Well, I'm hoping Wally comes in and he's just like coffee straight out of the can, bitter.
Oh. I would be. But that's the thing.
Blank you, Robin.
Is this gonna be just a look into their world? Or, Convergence they haven't really said exactly what it's going to be. If it is like, Crisis on Infinite Earths. Crisis on Infinite Earths jumped to different Earths to where you got to see the different
versions.
Different people. Yeah, the different versions. Yeah. So is that what that's going to be, or is this going to be like a combining of, or is it going to be a splitting up to where it will open up stuff that we can then have?
Well, I tell you what it's doing to me right now. Confusing the crap out of me is what it's doing.
Well, that's what.
We're doing all this, so at the end you're not going to be confused. But yeah, what about going into it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the whole point behind the Crisis event in the first place, was to fix some of those things that were confusing.
Right.
Right.
But then they got rid of a lot of stuff that people liked.
Right.
Same thing with the New 52. They wanted to go, okay, well, we're gonna make a new starting point so that people can jump on again.
Right.
But by doing that, they got rid of a lot of characters that people really loved. And that was the problem.
Right.
Yeah, there's no JSA, Justice Society of America. There's no Wally West now. There's no, Tim Drake was Robin. That actually, before the New 52, I think he was, he had become Red Robin because Bruce Wayne had died, I think, before the New 52. Yeah, I'm trying to remember now. Because, I mean, the New 52 was a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
But, characters like Booster Gold or Blue Beetle, they just went away.
Yeah. You were right. Absolutely.
So it's going to be nice to have them back.
All right.
That's a look at some of the comic events that'll be coming up this year.
Yes. Well, I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back, and I have a surprise for my lovely wife.
Oh, Lord.
Over the holiday, we were here, and the Three Stooges was on, and she did not have a good time with that at all.
Nope.
She did not laugh. She didn't chuckle. She never smiled. So with that, we're going to do an intervention right after this, right here on the Ninja Troll Digicast.
Are you thinking about getting your GED diploma? Well, here at the GED Pep Talk Center, we've got a number of pep talks that can motivate you.
Sometimes things don't always turn out the way you want them to.
You know that feeling? People look at you and don't believe in you.
You want some gentle encouragement.
Then you're on your way to your GED diploma and a better life.
But I know you're probably just a little bit nervous. You can find it in yourself to take that first step.
You can improve your future. You can do this. I know you can.
You need to start pushing yourself.
Now get your game face on and take the first step towards a better life. Hurry up. Don't make me repeat myself.
Whatever level of motivation you need to get your GED diploma, we've got a pep talk that's right for you. Call 1-877-38-YOUR-GED or visit yourged.org for your pep talk and find free GED classes in your area. GED is a registered trademark of the American Council on Education. Brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Hi, folks. This is Chuck Charles from the Ninja Troll Digicast. Are you an owner of an online business and are needing help getting the word out about your business? Online media is on the rise. More and more people are listening to podcasts just like this one every day. If you are serious about getting your online business to grow, then let the Ninja Troll reach that prime audience. Reaching more and more people online is what you really want to do. Contact us at ninjatrolldigicast@gmail.com. Show the World Wide Web that you mean business. Reach out to us today. That address again, ninjatrolldigicast@gmail.com.
This is what excellence sounds like.
That and much, much more. So you want to keep it right here on We Are the Only Podcast with a Kick. Where can they find us on Twitter there, Laura?
At Ninja Troll Show.
At Ninja Troll Show. So go there, send us a little Twitter message. Tell us if you like the show. Tell us if you don't like the show. Just send us something. Flowers.
Just stop talking and go to the damn commercial.
The Ninja Troll Digicast.
Thank you for tuning in with us right here on the Ninja Troll Digicast. Personal note here, going out to Bryce Anthony. Bryce did the NCW New Year's Bash